Alright, welcome back to the channel. This is Board Talk, and I know what you're gonna thinking. Hey, this isn't a normal Board Talk video. Well, I'm trying to switch it up today and doing a tier list on JJK characters and likability. I can't do one that's on how strong, rank the strength level of each one, but today we're just doing likability, how much of an impact they left on me as a character. And as you can see, I already got 2 slots already filled. Get them 2 obvious choices out the way, not to build no drama. With Gojo and Sukuna in the carry series category. Reason? Their presence in the series kind of carries it. More than the main character, I would add. So that's why they're right there. But to start off, Maki. She's easily in the main character category. I know she's not a main character. That's not really what the main character category is. It's the highest, on one of the highest degrees of likability. Inomaki, average. I don't hate him, don't love him. He does have some cool moments, but he isn't cool of a guy to go into the cool guy category. Panda, average again. I know a lot of people love Panda, but he doesn't really leave a lasting impact. He doesn't really do too much. Itadori, main character. While Itadori's in the main character category, simple. He's the main character and I like him a lot. Nobara, she's a cool guy. Cool gal. No problems with Nobara. Wish she was used more. Wish they didn't fake killing her off just to bring her back. Oh, Yuta. He kind of carries the series, not gonna lie to you. I was in between putting in the main character category or the carry series category, but he kind of carries, especially in the calling games arc where he is really Yuta heavy focus, and I love it. He definitely should have been a main character. Nah, I can't say he should have been because I really enjoy Itadori, but pause. But Yuta is up there. He's one of them guys. My middle child. I kind of forgot she existed after the Maki incident. Nisha Maya, middle child, could have did without her. My wall. I don't know her. I can't even pronounce her name. Definitely in the middle child. Now, Mekamaru, for the majority of the series, would have been in the middle child category. But I think his fight against Mahito and the things he did in Shibuya brought him up to being average. Kamo, he's just a through and through. Nah, he's average. I can say average. Kamo's average. I don't particularly enjoy him, but I can't say he's not one of the worst characters in the series. But now Todo, my best friendo, he goes straight there. He definitely needs a spinoff. Arta, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know if I did it right, but definitely middle child. If I can't pronounce your name, you are a middle child. Junpei, he's also a middle child. Didn't care for his character at all. Yaga. R.I.P. my guy Yaga. He definitely was just a cool guy. Nanami, main character. I would love to put him in carry the series, but he died off a little too early in the series. He died like halfway through it, and I guess he did leave a lasting impact or make a lasting impact in the story and just in my heart. My guy not me, but sadly I can't put him in carry series only due to the fact that he wasn't in the series for very long, or he wasn't in the series for longer. Megami, he's just a cool guy. I was gonna put him at average because his personality is kind of droopy, but then he has a lot of good moments in the calling games. I'm looking forward to them. He started kind of piss me off towards the end of the series, but throughout the series he's a cool guy, so I'm gonna keep him in the cool guy area. Yutahime, she's average. Nah, middle child. I would have put in an average, but then I tried to think of moments she has been helpful or moments that I like from her, and she doesn't have any. That's pretty much the middle child category is, or you don't have any moments I don't like of you. Meme, I had to make a new category for Meme. Forgot about it, but boom, Alabama. If you know, you know. Old dude with a guitar, can't pronounce his name, and he did some whole shit, goes to middle child. Kuzekabe, Definitely would have been a middle child if it wasn't for his clutching up of the calling games and the fight versus Sukuna. So I'll give him. He's a cool guy. Ichiji, my best friend, though. He can say he ain't never ran from a fight a day in his life, and you have any evidence of that? It was AI created. He definitely one of the guys, stayed solid, you know what I mean? Just a man of his duty, man of principle. And I love that. That's one of my best friends. Akari, I'm not sure if I pronounced her name right, but we already know where she going. Middle child. Ghetto. Before he was calling people a monkey, he would have been thoroughly in the main character. He started giving people the freezer treatment. I gotta put him in cool guy. Kenjaku. I say I'll put him in the cool guy too. His character alone, like his personality, what he doesn't really move me, and I would have put him in average. But his contribution to the story, his fights, I started to think of those. I'm like, alright, he going the cool guy. Mahito. Again, I would have put him in carry the series because he was thoroughly unlikable, but he was an enjoyable character. And that's the things I like. That's the things that get you in the carry series. But similar to Nanami, they really died in the same arc, so he wasn't in the series for that much longer. I know Shibuya was like to half of the series, but I need you to be more into half of the series. If I had a category called carry half the series, then yeah, you're in there. Jogo's a cool guy. If he wasn't trying to kill humans, he was somebody to chill with. He cared about his friends, cared about Hanami, all that. Now Hanami, I think Hanami and Dagon go in the same spot. They're average. I know they both had some good, cool fights, but they didn't really have too much of a personality. And their designs are cool, but I'm not the biggest fan on them, so they would go there. Curse Womb, he father. Now Choso, my best friendo. That's my brother for real, my bloodder. I have no gang affiliation. Please don't come kill me. But definitely in the best of friendo category. Izo, I'm not saying average because he had his one fight puts him above everybody in the middle child category. So he's average. Wasn't in the series long. His brother though, can't pronounce his name. You already know what that means. Middle child category, definitely forgettable. Irame definitely had potential to be in the cool guy category. Main character, I like the ice abilities, but she has about one fight and zero character development. But the idea and principle of Urame lands her just above the middle child in average. Wasaki, middle child, he died like the first 2 chapters. Definitely not notable. Takada, I put in best of friendly category for Toto. You know what I mean? The guys who forgettable. For some reason, she got a epilogue, but she definitely is in the middle child, unforgettable. And I know, and somebody may look at this tier list with no contest, and I promise you, I do love women. They just don't. Most of these women don't have any impact or very little impact in this series. Yuzo, I'm not sure if I pronounced his name right. And you know what that means. He maybe did 1-2 things in the series to begin with. He might have did 1-2 things in the entirety of the series. Just a cool guy, you know what I mean? Just a cool guy. He doesn't do anything in the main series, but he did clutch up at the end against the fight against Sukuna. He got a great design. Just a likable guy. Just a cool guy. Whoever you is, middle child. The twins. I know there's not any names, but the twins, they go average. Just to avoid that misogynistic label. Cool. Rika, my best A friendo. She always clutch up. I love it. Don't know who that is. I'm gonna Shoko. She a cool guy. She loves this. This a cool gal. Haribara. I think that's how you pronounce it. Middle child. Rico. Average. Nah, middle child. She wasn't very likable. Not to be 100 with you. Made very dumb decisions. I know she was throwing her life away. I understand the character. Just still not likable. Toji. Forget what I said about the other characters. He's Toji. So he goes straight to carry series. Don't question me. Average. Cool power, but he doesn't really do anything with it. Not explore too much. Yu, Alabama. Self-explanatory. Fast old dude. Average. Don't mind him. Don't hate him. He does have one cool moment, but he isn't around in the series long enough for me to put him in the cool guy. Cool guy. Father. Middle child. Ogami. Father. Goes in the middle child. Akarasaga, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Average, I like his fight against Yuji and Megami, and that alone would put him right there. Small parts deity. Middle child. Yuki. Average. He doesn't really do too much in this series. He has one, maybe two fights. She has one fight, and that's about it. Doesn't leave a really lasting impact. Hikari, main character, I love him. His sidekick though, he can go straight to middle child. He goes straight to middle child. Doesn't leave any impact really outside that fight with Yuji and Megami, and that still was very underwhelming. Naoya, he isn't really a cool guy, but I like his character, his design, his motives, all interest me, so he goes in the cool guy category, even though he's not a cool guy. Ogi Zenin, middle child, forgettable. Definitely after what Magi did. Tengen has a lot of lore, but he didn't really do much. So he goes in middle child. Reggie, average. I like his fight with Megami, but outside of that, doesn't do anything. Yarizu, cool fight with Sukuna, but that's the only really thing she does. So I'm tempted to put her in average, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with my gut. She's average. Ishigori, cool guy. This is a cool guy. I like his design. His fight with Yuta, amazing. Kashimo, well, he did have a great introduction. That would have, for sure, I would have. When he was first introduced, nobody could have told me he wouldn't be in the cool guy category, but his performance was just very underwhelming, so I'm gonna put him in average. Yura, average. Love her design, but she doesn't really do too much. Tabaka, originally I would have put him in middle child because I didn't like his design, power, how they were using him, but he ultimately had some good showings. His design warmed up to me, so I'm gonna put him in the cool guy category. Higurumo, cool guy. At first, again, I didn't like his design, but he grew on me, so I'll put him right there. Angel, average, doesn't do too much. Character doesn't really leave a lasting impact. All that good stuff. And for the rest of these characters, assume they're middle child. If I didn't address them already. And that's the list. And this is the board talk most likable most likable JJK characters in order. I think this is a pretty good list. I like the list. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of video. I'm thinking about making one, maybe ranking them in terms of strength, or might do a One Piece video and its characters in a similar format. But that's all I really have for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed and have a blessed one.